I'm back. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm back. What's up, everybody? Hey, hey. Happy Monday. Happy flipping Monday. Hey, what's up? You are early. Proud of you. Proud of you. Oh, do you see the shirt I'm wearing? What up? Figured that's something we're going to talk about this stream. The Jonas Brothers last week. It was great. I had basically nosebleed tickets. Because hey, welcome. Yeah, okay, for those of you who don't know, last week I wasn't live on Monday night because I was at the Jonas Brothers concert. But yeah, I literally forgot. Okay, so when I was buying the tickets, I've seen the Jonas Brothers probably like goodness, 8 times. I've been like an OG fan since before they hit Disney. I'm just like in that age group. My sister and I were just, it's our boy band. It's fine. I think we all have a boy band when you're a girl in the world. Jonas Brothers is my boy band. So I've seen them a lot. I've met them. Been front row, multiple shows. When they were a lot littler, like when they were a lot less famous, so it wasn't so expensive. Tickets are expensive now. So I forgot that I bought in like nosebleed seats because they're not expensive. So we got up to our seats, and I had never been to Amway here in Orlando. It's my first show, truly my first concert at that venue here. I'm used to all the Seattle venues that I grew up with, but so I was just like really curious. Amway's beautiful, like absolutely stunning. It was a great venue, but we were so high up. We were probably like 7 or 8 rows from like the tippy top. Um, but we were like right next to the stage, like we were like side stage, a little bit in front, so then you could still see everybody on stage and stuff. And then they had like a stage they brought out. Uh, but they had this like puny little like side, like jumbotron for like people who were sitting on the sides. And when we sat down, they had this thing that popped up that was like, scan this QR code and win the signed set list for tonight. So I'm sitting there, like zooming in, like I'm so high up, my phone couldn't zoom in clear enough to get this freaking QR code scan. And I just couldn't stop laughing because I'm just like, this is hysterical. I ended up getting it scanned. It took me probably like, because it was like a rotating thing, like previous to the show, they had like, advertisements and stuff. And it probably took me 6 tries for this freaking QR code to scan. Didn't win set list, but that's how high I was up. But it was a blast. They sang, this was the tour from their new album, The Album, but they played through kind of like Taylor Swift. They played through like all of their albums. So that's why like these are all the albums. This is the shirt I got. So yeah, so that was really fun. They played songs that, my goodness, I haven't heard them play live since I was like 12. So it was like super throwback, super awesome stuff that I was like, oh, I forgot this song existed, but I still knew every single lyric to the song. Oh, but this chick, oh my gosh, you guys, it was so I'm throwing some shade right now. I'm gonna be that person. Again, I'm totally down with like new fans to anything, truly. But it was just one of those moments that I just was like, what? So year 3000 is very big. I think it was their really truly their like breakout song um on Disney Channel was the year 3000. And if you grew up around that time, you or had kids around that time, you've probably heard the song year 3000. Like just saying, if you're going to go to a Jonas Brothers concert, you'll probably know their main songs like Burning Up, Year 3000, Sucker from their newer albums. The Beatles are great too, I'm not gonna lie. But the girl in front of me, they were kind of obnoxious, so I was kind of already annoyed. But she pulled out her phone during year 3000 and had to pull up the lyrics so she could sing the lyrics along. And then they like this was like maybe 6 songs into the show, and they just like left. And I was like, why did you even like this was like two sold out shows? And I was like, why? But it was hilarious. I just was like, why do you need lyrics to year 3000? Okay. Sucker is a fun song for the summer. I remember this stuff. Yeah. Yeah. That was a really, I mean, we were so stoked when I mean, obviously brothers, but like the band got back together. I was freaking out, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, those were some funny moments from the show that I was like, yeah, yeah. But it was really fun. I had a blast. It was a great way to spend a Monday night. So yeah, but I'm back. I'm back. Uh no, I danced my little heart out. I screamed. Brienne was with me and she was laughing at me the whole time, which is totally fine. I told her, like, be ready. I'm gonna fangirl and I have no shame fangirling. It was fine. Yeah. Joe was also wearing some like nice pleather pants that you could see things that outlines of things that were interesting. And we were like, wait, slow your roll there, Joseph. Slow your roll. But that was interesting. It was funny. But no, they put on a good show. It was really good. Yeah, it was funny. It was a good time. It was a very good time. But thank you guys for coming back. I know I missed last week, but I forewarned you guys, so hopefully it wasn't a surprise for you guys that I was not live um, last week. And we did we well then the problem was is all we saw it on the Jumbotron because we were so far away. But Brienne goes, "Can you see what I can see right here, like the outline?" And I looked at her and I was like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Look at Joe's pants," and I was like, "Got it." I was like, "There are children at the show. Calm down." Chill, 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 Joseph, chill. Um, goodness. We know you're almost single, but goodness, calm down. Yeah, we got an interesting view. Exactly. Um, but no, it was fun. We had a blast. I love when it's like, what's in my hair? All girls. Obviously, most girls came. It's mostly girls. Like parking and stuff. We were all just like, "Oh, you got it. Go in front of us." Like we were all just being so nice to each other. It was hilarious. But it was a really good like vibe or like feeling in the stadium. It was just really fun and um yeah, it was a really good time. We had a blast. So it was good. I'm happy I finally got to see Amway too. Amway was cool. I didn't want to film anything just because obviously it's a concert and that's kind of not allowed. Um, but yeah, but Amway was cool. If I go to another event at Amway, that's not a concert. I will Was there good food? I didn't eat at the stadium because it's always so expensive. We had Chick-fil-A before we left. Yeah. But no, there was some really good food. Like there was like a taco place inside. They had a restaurant like outside attached to Amway that we were going to go to, but then we just didn't want to deal with if there was a crowd or anything. So we just hit up Chick-fil-A before we drove over. But no, I mean there was a lot of good food there. I mean, it's a basketball or a hockey and basketball place, so they have a lot of food. You go places, you gotta try some food, the highlight of the life is it's true. Food is oh, something weird, at I don't know, not weird, but does this happen at your stadiums where you live or, like, venues? So, like, in Seattle, I'm very used to if you buy, like, a water bottle or, like, a pop or something, like a soda that has, like, like a little, like, lid, like the little, like the water bottle ones. I'm used to they just give you the water bottle, but they take off the lid for you. So like usually that's so you don't if you throw it, you don't hurt anybody. Well, Amway, I was gonna go buy a water, but they pour it into like a plastic cup. And I was like, I am gonna spill this one. Um, to what? So do they pour stuff into a plastic cup for you, or do they just take the lid from you, or do they do nothing? Because I'm used to them just taking like the cap off of things and giving it to you. I know it's a safety thing, like I do know that. Um, but I was wondering if anybody else is that a thing where you are, or but yeah, I'm like used to like sometimes they'll put beer in a cup, or like stuff that's on tap. But I wasn't like they're opening bottles of water and pouring it into a cup for you. And I was like, that's just a lot of plastic waste, but it was very strange. I was like, oh, interesting. I'm sure a lot of people got spilled on. But Yeah. Don't know if that's normal where you're from, but usually where I'm from, they just take the lid off the water bottles. So I thought that was weird. Yeah, only at zoos they take the cap off. That makes sense. Yeah, I just didn't know if that was like a thing because I just was like, what? They poured into a, a cup? Weird. I don't know. I just thought that was like an extra step. That's funny. It was just like an extra step that I was like, that's a lot of wasted plastic, but okay. I don't know. That's just something I also found kind of strange, but who knows? Who knows? I think it's, just a thing here. But yeah, usually they just throw the cap away and then so if you chuck a water bottle, it'll empty before hitting somebody in the face. That's usually the reason. Um, which is weird, but it happens apparently. People do that. Yeah. But no, it was a lot of fun. Thank you for bearing with me. Yeah, that's also another reason I didn't buy water or we didn't buy food because it was so expensive at the stadium. It was like I think it was like $18 for chicken tenders and fries. And I was like, "Boo." Oh. Like my entire meal at Chick-fil-A was like $8 or $9. So I was like, "Nope, good. Good, good." Yeah, I don't know why water is always so expensive at like concerts or even um like fairs and at Disney. Disney that's expensive too. I'm like, "It's water. Calm down." Nice. That is a good deal for a steak dinner. Solid. Yum. You're gonna make me hungry. I'll have to snack after this. That's true. Was it a good steak dinner? Let's put it that way. Just because you got it for $16 doesn't mean that it was good. That's the real question. I gotta check the battery on my camera. Oh, that might do something weird. Hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't want to die. My camera died in the middle of this. Nope, it's still full. We good. We good. Good for the price. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. There was a place when I was in college, in Tacoma, Washington, not too far from where I went to college. Um, they had $5 steak Mondays, and you could go get like a little tiny, like, I don't know if it was a filet because it wasn't that good, but like when you're in college, like you get a $5 steak or whatever at a restaurant, it was like solid. So I'd go get the $5 steak in downtown Tacoma. It was awesome. Oh, yum. Hey, Patty. Welcome. Oh, duck fat and other stuff called home frites? Is that what I'm saying? Am I saying it right? Frites? 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 I think it's frites. I'm pretty sure it's frites. That's cool though. Duck fat. Yum. I love duck. People underestimate duck. Duck is good. Oh. Duh. I knew that. Yeah, duck is A tier. I agree. That's awesome, Patty. Well, I'm glad you could hop on. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, that's fun. Can you guys believe that October is almost over? Like, it's crazy. What meats would you consider A tier? Oh, is that what you said? Oh, F tier. LOL. It like cuts it off on this screen, so I have to look at my main screen. Sorry. F tier. Oh goodness, I don't know. I feel like I don't eat a lot of. I mean, like I eat like chicken and fish. I don't really eat a lot of red meat anymore. But there's a lot of different kinds of meat. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I've eaten a lot of alligator recently. Being here, it's good. Fried gator is good. That sounds super rednecky, and it's such a Florida thing, but it really is. But yeah, Halloween is so soon. I'm like, goodness. Um, yeah. Like I feel like whenever my birthday ends, because my birthday is the end of September, I feel like the rest of the year just because then you go into the holiday season. Because I think the holiday season starts with Halloween and then goes in, goes Thanksgiving, then Christmas or whatever you celebrate. But it's just like, and then it's New Year's and you're like, whoa, okay. So these last few months of the every year, I swear, just like scream by. Alligator. I've had alligator too. Not very much, not different, not that much different. Is that what I said? Did I say I had gator? Yeah, gator. Duh. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's Monday. I had a long weekend, so I apologize if I'm extra scatterbrained. I mean, sometimes I'm a scatterbrained person anyway, so bear with me. But yeah, gator's good. Fried gator. We went to a restaurant on the beach, near like I don't know where we were, but that's very true. Yeah, you can laugh at me. It's fine. Um, Sometimes I forget what I even said, and I'm like, wait, what am I talking about now? Oh goodness, goodness gracious! But it's a fun time. But I am excited. Yeah, that's true. I'm excited for Christmas season to be almost upon us. Um, Blaine doesn't let me decorate our house until after our anniversary, and I'm like, which our wedding anniversary is November 2nd, so it's not like it's, that far. But I'd be the person that November 1st, I'd have my tree up. But I have to wait till at least November 3rd. So, which my anniversary is coming up, which is weird. I was like, wait, it's almost November. Which is cray cray. That's true. Making memories means you can more that you can look back on. That's very true. I like that. That's very true. And that is why we make memories, folks. To have more things, to make memories so you can have memories to look back on. You wait to put up your tree till after Thanksgiving and then keep it up through January. Yeah, I agree. What's until after Remembrance Day? When's Remembrance Day? Oh, you turn your tree into a winter tree full of snowmen and snowflakes. That's cute. Mine does stay up through a lot of January only because I'm lazy and don't take it down. Oh, got it. That makes sense. Early November. Very cool. Yeah, I feel like you either put it up like pretty early in November or you're like after Thanksgiving. Oh, the British Remembrance Day. Interesting. Yeah, we don't really have that here. Cool though. That's different. I love finding out all the different things you guys do in Canada every week when we chat. It's fun. It's cool. But yeah, I usually I'm like if I'm going to put all the decorations up, I'm going to put it up early and leave it out for a while just so I can like, you put so much time and effort into it. We do have Veterans Day. Oh, interesting. 12th of what? Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Hmm. Cool. Look at all the traditions and stuff. Holidays. All the things. All the things. But yeah, as much as I love like the pumpkins everywhere and the parks and stuff, I just know Christmas time is very, very cool. Remembrance Day is largely for Remembrance celebration. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Got it. That's why you said like Veterans Day. Got it. Hey girl, hey. Welcome. You missed my Jonas Brothers talk that I know you would know about. But here's the shirt just for you. Oh goodness. That's so funny. That's cool though. Yeah. So basically the same thing. You'll have to go back and watch the little beginning. I won't bore everybody with those stories again. Um, But the Jonas Brothers were great. Let's just put it that way. It was a blast. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. It's when the wise men gave their gifts, hence the 12 days of Christmas. In Italy, at least back in the day, that's when gifts were given. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that. I'd never heard that before. That's interesting. Very cool though. I mean, that's a cool like Are you Italian, Patty? Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Look at y'all talking to each other in the chat. I love it. We're all friends here. We love it. The weirdest tradition I had was finding a pickle ornament in the tree, and I'd get like $3 if I found it. That's cool. Take me to Rome. But yeah, I have no cool traditions. They're just the lame regular ones. You never okay, so it's a German thing, supposedly. Yeah, I'm very German on my mom's side. So yeah, it's a German thing. If you go to the Germany Pavilion in Epcot, they actually sell pickle ornaments. They're just like pickles. Um, uh, and what the money thing now? I don't know. Ask my mom. She's the one who brought it to us. But they do sell them in the Germany Pavilion, so I knew she wasn't lying. But yeah, they would hide it, and this didn't start till my sister and I were older. So if you, my sister, I haven't made any videos with my sister, but if you know my sister, she's like 5'11" or whatever. She's tall, and then there's me, that's like normal height. And we're like literally like hunting in this tree because the first place got like, I think it's like $5. And then if you didn't get it, we got a consolation prize because it had to be fair of like $3, which is dumb when you're old. But like literally straight up, they're like, okay, find the pickle. And my sister and I just hit the ground and like crawl into the tree and like look up at the tree. And then like, or one of us is just like looking through the tree. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing. I think the last time we did it, they did two pickles. One has like a little Santa hat, and then one is like regular, simply because. Oh my gosh, yes! Thank you. I do. I have that now. I moved up levels of YouTube, so I'm like partially monetized now, which is crazy. So yeah, thank you. That's amazing. Yeah, so you can do that. Uh, Chatting now, you can add like donations or like gifts or whatever. And then I have memberships now. I think I told you guys that a few weeks ago. But if you want to join, become a member, I have like different tiers. You don't have to. I just was like, I'll put it out there for you guys. So check out the join button to become a member of the channel too. So there's a lot of cool little perks, and I didn't make it very expensive at all. I'm still small. Don't spend your money if you don't need to, please. I appreciate it, but we all know we work hard for our money, so I get it. But thank you. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, I think it's called super chats. Um, you can send. I think you can even do like little emoji things, and that costs money, which is weird. I've never done it, so I just thought it was really cool and said sure. So I appreciate the $2. That's amazing. That rocks. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Yeah, thank you for all the support. I mean, I'm getting closer and closer to actually being monetized, which is cool. Honestly, probably within like the next month, I'll be monetized, and then I'll do a giveaway as soon as I get monetized. Um, because I've been trying to make you guys some cool content and work up to that. And the first step was hitting 1,000 subscribers, which I've done that. I've been at that for a while, and then YouTube just raised how many watch hours you need in order to get monetized. So I've been like I've been hitting like because I was at 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. I did that like what, August, maybe June or July, whenever that was. Um, but it used to be 1,000 watch hours, and now it's 4,000 watch hours within a year. So I have a year to hit that. So if you happen to be watching my videos or just like can have it on loop in the background, there's a way to hit 0.25. Like you can speed up or slow down to where the HD like versions of it is if you're on like your like a laptop or something or a computer. Hit 0.25 and just play it in the background, like mute it because I sound like a robot because it's like slows down. But yeah, that counts as like extra watch time hours. But like, yeah, but just watching the videos in general counts as like hours towards my watch time hours. But yeah, I'm like really mad because they like made that change as I was like nearing the 1,000 watch hours mark. And then it was like, they didn't double it, they quadrupled it. And I was like, why? Now I was so far away from it. But I'm almost there. So we're getting real close. But yeah, this was the first tier. When I hit 3,000 watch hours, then I could get super chats, donations, and memberships and stuff. So they split it up because it used to all be in one like threshold of monetization, and now this is the first part, and the second part is like ads. Yeah. Oh, that's exactly why they didn't want to pay people anymore. And I don't think, and the sad part is I don't think anybody was grandfathered into the partnership program. So if were, say you were at 1,000, you hit the threshold for like a year, and it's kind of dumb if if you hit the threshold, you're probably at 4,000. But say you didn't for some reason, then you would lose your monetization and now have to hit that 4,000 watch hour goal in order to earn it back. So it was kind of like everybody was like, "Wow, cool. Thanks YouTube." So I was just like, "Dang it." Like I was right there before they changed it all, and now I'm like, oh. So I'm very close. So my goal was by the end of the year to get fully monetized, and I think it'll be earlier than that. So I'm very excited. Probably a month earlier, so sometime in November I'm hoping to be monetized. Yeah. Yeah. I remember, I mean, Peppermint Sunshine, you remember early YouTube too. I know that for a fact. If you're still watching, just like I remember coming on here. I remember when you can only do 2-minute videos. I remember when every time it bumped up in times that you could post. Goodness. All like Smosh, if you guys watch Smosh, they just got back together. Yeah, Shoes. I was gonna say Shoes back in the beginning. Oh my god, there's a bunch of Andrew Bravner, my sister and I used to watch. I don't think he makes content anymore. Yes, let's get some shows. Oh my gosh, shows, literally. Um, Charlie the Unicorn, Fred, yeah. Yes, I forgot about the stars, that it could be rated stars. Yeah, Smosh was great. My favorite old Smosh was, oh gosh, Boxman. Was it Boxman? Um, Boxman, Boxman, Boxman has got that one? Was that Smosh? I'm pretty sure that was Smosh. It's okay, Patty. We're happy you're here now. We're happy you're here now. Early YouTube was really weird, so you didn't miss much, but it's now nostalgic for us, so it's okay. Yeah, box food. Yes, yep. I just rewatched. It's not super old, but how animals eat their food. That video. Um, that was classic. It came a little bit later, but that's a pretty classic one. But yeah, Charlie the Unicorn. It's Candy Mountain, Charlie. It's Candy Mountain. That one's classic. ERB. What's that? I don't know your acronym. Sorry. I'm sure I will. Shaytards. Yep. Mm-hmm. Who else? Oh, Live Lava Live. Did you ever watch that with us, Peppermint Sunshine? Live Lava Live. Oh, that's fine, I'm sure. I'm sure it was a whole different ball game from us ladies here, because yeah, we had all the beauty influencers. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Mitchell Davis, you do remember. He made content. He's like bald now. It's really weird. And we thought he was so hot when he was younger because he had like the flippy hair, the Justin Bieber hair. Yes. Shane Dawson was bit. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Um Perez Hilton when he was right, is that his whatever when he started on YouTube? I'm pretty sure he started on YouTube. Um that whole thing. Yeah, but Mitchell Davis. Yeah. Yeah. The merch, goodness, the merch on YouTube at that time was unmatched. I feel like people Olin Rogers, he came a little later, but Olin Rogers, Ghost Installs, yes, the Leave Britney Alone, solid. So many things. Ugh, so much, so much. YouTube is such a culture thing now for like I feel like our generation. Sorry, Patty, but like it's okay, Patty. This is a rabbit hole that I'm actually like you got spared, so you're fine. um, yeah, no, so much. YouTube. Uh, yeah, I mean, I watch YouTube on my TV now. Like it is, I have the YouTubers I've watched forever. Rosanna Pansino, Nerdy Nummies. I watch her a lot. She's cute. She's adorable. All the lip sync videos. I mean, all the trends that came through like Vine and YouTube back in the day, like the Harlem Shake. What were some YouTube ones? I don't know, maybe that wasn't on YouTube. Maybe it was more just like Vine and stuff. That's okay. YouTube's a great platform. I mean, there's a lot of content. It's all good. You're good. Um, my husband watches a lot of gamers, and they're fun. I like watching them with him. We like the Yogs cast a lot. Hat Films, they're fun. Here's a not inner question. What's your favorite sitcom? Mine is either The Office or All in the Family. Ooh, that's tough. I probably have watched Parks and Rec the most, if that counts as a I mean, you said The Office, so yeah, Parks and Rec is probably my number one. Um, I really also love Brooklyn Nine Nine. So good. Also, Friends. Friends is just a classic. I feel like I watch all the time. That's one of the shows I could just watch over and over again. Um, but yeah, Brooklyn Nine Nine. I actually just recently watched the first time and it was awesome. There's a lot of good shows. Seinfeld is great as well. I also watched Frasier. Do you guys remember Frasier? It took place in Seattle. It was Frasier, which he was originally a character on um goodness. Cheers. Yeah, I was like he was a character on Cheers, and then he had a show. He moved to Seattle and it was called Frasier. And they just did like a remake on one of the streaming platforms that I'm like, okay. You like the new one? Like the new one? Like the one that just came out? I'm guessing you're talking about like the newest one, Patty. I'm sure the newest one. But yeah, when they announced that, I was like, "What? I love Frasier." I'll have to watch the newest one. I haven't watched it. You do like it. Okay, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. 'Cause sometimes little remakes suck, but I like Frasier and I know that was like a spin-off of Cheers, so we'll see what the new Frasier is. But I really like that show. That was funny. Also, that show, he had an apartment in Seattle and the picture window, because it wasn't a real window, like that couldn't exist. Like you'd be in the water at that apartment. So that was pretty funny. That's funny. Um, so many good shows though. So many good shows. Um, What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. I can't remember. Oh goodness. Thinking in words and thinking, thoughts. um yes. Yeah. Oh, you're laughing at the Frasier set. Yeah. It was funny. I was like, that's you can't have that. They were trying to make it like the expensive part of Seattle, and I know what they were trying to model it after. Like I know exactly what they're trying to model it after. But I was like, no, that doesn't exist. But yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I literally just watched it. Um, yeah, I don't know why it took us so long to watch it, but it was so freaking good. Like, so good. What else did we just recently watched? We watched Community for the first time. I think that was like 2 years ago or a year ago. We watched Community. That was pretty funny. I liked Community. Um, oh, Chuck! Chuck is so good. I love Chuck. Um, I saw it on Netflix when I was in college. My roommate in college was like, loved Chuck. And she's like, you're gonna love it. Absolutely love Chuck. Cried during the ending. So beautiful. Just an awesome show. Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine really did cover really good topics in that show. Captain Holt has my heart forever. He's hilarious. I love his character. But no, Community is great. Chuck is fantastic. Zachary Levi. Whew, whew, I'm here for it. Yeah, that's a great show. Also, the Chuck episode that they centered around Rush was awesome. I was like, yes, this is fantastic. That's when I loved. That's when I knew I really would love Chuck. Is when they had an episode centered around the song "Tom Sawyer" by Rush. I was like, heck yes, yeah, Zachary. And then he's Flynn Rider, and I'm like, could you be any more amazing? Like now you're like basically a Disney prince. Rush is from Toronto. Heck yes, yeah. I love Rush. I've seen Rush. I saw Rush, gosh, 6 times. Um, you didn't know he was Flynn Rider? Yeah, he's the voice of Flynn Rider. Yes, yes, indeed. Zachary Levi and Mandy Moore, of course, is Rapunzel, which she's incredible too. I love Mandy Moore. But yeah, yeah, which just makes him just like, you know, that much hotter. Let's be honest. Yeah, yeah, he's Flynn Rider. Flynn Rider is like probably my favorite like prince, even though he's like not really a prince. You know what I mean? Like love interest because he's hilarious. Eugene Fitzherbert. But yeah. Yeah, Tangled is probably one of my favorite out of like the newer era of Disney. I think the older era I'm just so nostalgic for, but newer era, I think I'd pick to watch Tangled over anything else for sure. Yes, Patty, I'm right there with you. Yeah, no, it's real cute. You should watch YouTube behind the scenes of them making Tangled, and you'll see him like do his little voice acting. It's really cool, actually. And who knew he could sing? I know it's not a ton, but I'm still like solid choices with your casting, Disney. Solid choices, solid choices. But yeah, Tangled is awesome. Also, the cast of Frozen is just fantastic as well. Like the casting has just stepped up tenfold for those movies. But yeah, he's Flynn Rider. I love it. That's awesome. I keep playing with my headphone, and then I'm like, oh, I probably can't. But I realized you can't hear that because it's my microphone. uh, yeah, I do agree that he would have been proud to have seen his name on Tangled. Tangled was great. They did perfect. Um, oh yeah, so he really can sing. Why does that not surprise me about him? Like, I don't know. Some people like, oh, it's surprising that they can sing, but like, I don't know. For him, I just feel like that's not that surprising. Like, he's that like quintessential like hot like nerd person, which is hilarious. It sounds really dumb, but like I don't know. I'm here for it. So Ratatouille. Ratatouille is Disney. I'm pretty sure is it Disney or Disney Pixar, which is still Disney technically. Ratatouille. It might be Disney Pixar. Um I typed in Ratatouille and of course it took me to the freaking recipe. That's funny. Um Oh, it's a Pixar. So yeah, it's Pixar. So it's Disney Pixar. So yeah, technically it's Pixar, but it's Disney Pixar, if that makes sense. Um, but yeah, Pixar comes out with some I love the Pixar stuff. Um, I always wanted to go to Pixar in California and visit their like studios because that'd be so cool. Um, their campus looks awesome. Yeah, Toy Story for sure. All of them. They're Disney. I think that's Disney. That's not Pixar, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe the newest ones are. Is Toy Story Pixar? Maybe it is. Yeah, no, it is. Animated comedy, film produced by Pixar and released by Walt Disney. Oh, did you know that it was the first entirely computer animated feature film? And it was the first feature film from Pixar. I did not know that. That's awesome. It came out in 1995. Yeah, so it was the very first all computer animated film and Pixar's first film. It's a great first film to have for Pixar, let's be honest. Solid partnership with Disney. Right? Seriously, they knocked it out of the park. I mean, that makes sense with how like big they are now. I mean, you start all the way up here. Yeah, but I mean, for being the first though, it's still not bad. Like it's still a great art style. Um it's yeah, I don't know. Like I think it's and they got better obviously as excuse me, the movies age, so that's good. I like the new ones. Oh, goodness. Oh, random yawn. What? Aw, so cute. I love Ratatouille. The OG designs for Woody. Let's see. Oh! Oh, no, no. That's creepy. Yeah, I'm glad they came up with something different. Google it if you don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, glad they changed that and progressed it through the animation process. Yeah, the Ratatouille ride at Epcot is so cute too. It's super fun. Um, it's a carbon copy of the one in Paris. Literally like the exact same thing, but in Florida now, which I've been to the one in Paris and it was really cute. So I'm very happy they brought it here. So I didn't have to, go to Paris. I would love to go back to Paris, but I'm glad I can ride Ratatouille here now and not have to go to Paris to ride it. But it's such a cute ride. It's very cute. And I think it was the first trackless system too that Disney came out with in their parks. I don't think Disney owns theme park rights to The Simpsons quite yet because I know Universal has that, but I'm pretty sure it is running out soon. Because there have been talks that Universal has to change their like Simpson lands, but usually those like contracts are for like 50 years or something crazy. Um, but yeah, but Disney does own The Simpsons now too, but theme park rights are different. That's why you don't see Marvel in Disney World because Universal still owns a lot of those theme park rights. Um, so that was really interesting. That's interesting to find out. Um, even for things in the parks, like when I worked at Disney World, um, Disney didn't own the rights to, or like the character rights to Mary Poppins or Tarzan. So PhotoPass was not allowed to take photos with our cameras for those characters. Um, like you just didn't have a PhotoPass photographer there. Now I think they own rights to both in order to take photos of those characters in the parks. Um, because I think since then, the lady who, uh, the author of Mary Poppins has passed away, and then her family finally, like if you've watched Saving Mr. Banks, you'll hear her story. That Disney only had movie and, yeah, not theme park rights because we couldn't take photos with them. Yeah, that I found that really interesting too. It's just an artist's choice, truly, which I'm like, I mean, if they sell them to the rights to the parks and stuff, that's a lot of money. So, but I definitely know, oh my gosh, P.L. Travers is who created Mary Poppins. She was, because it was based off of her family. Again, if you watch Saving Mr. Banks, beautiful movie. Tom Hanks is Walt Disney in that movie. He knocks it out of the park. I love it. It tells the story of, it's on Disney Plus, I'm pretty sure. It tells the story of how Walt Disney acquired, or basically like got her to give them the rights to make Mary Poppins, the movie, which almost didn't happen, spoiler. So it's a very interesting movie. But yeah, she's since passed away, and the family basically gave, or not gave, but sold Disney the rights to Mary Poppins. That's why we were supposedly getting a Mary Poppins ride in Epcot. It was announced at D23, the last full D23 for the Epcot expansion. But since then, because of, COVID and everything, they have basically put that on hold, if not canceled that altogether, which is sad because the Mary Poppins ride would be freaking cool. Um, but yeah, so that was really interesting to learn about. And Tarzan, I don't know why we didn't have Tarzan. I can't remember. There wasn't like, I don't think there's like a big story. I just don't think they what? I do love in Guardians of the Galaxy when what's his name is like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. He doesn't know what that is. And he asks Star Lord, am I cool? Is Mary Poppins cool? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. I like that. Yondar, I think was his name. But yeah. Fun stories. But Saving Mr. Banks, if you haven't seen that movie, it is a really great movie. Yeah, Mary Poppins is a legend. And to know the story behind the story is really cool. That's why I said Saving Mr. Banks. Incredible movie. They did a great job. The story is very cool if you have never seen it. I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus if you have Disney Plus. That's one of the movies I actually bought on DVD before, of course, Disney Plus was a thing, because I liked it that much. It was really cool. Also, would have loved to have gotten to be at the park when Walt was still alive, and like, I mean, was I alive when Walt was alive? When did Walt pass? I think I was really little. When did Walt Disney? Oh my gosh, really? Did he die that long ago? Never mind. Definitely was not alive. Yeah, he died in 1966. Why did I feel like it was later than that? He was 65. I mean, he was born in 1901. So yeah, I guess, yeah, he wouldn't really have been alive. Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying what I was saying, sorry, was it would have been cool to be alive when Walt was alive and get to go to Disneyland, because sometimes he would just go to the parks and he'd hand out little he would pre-sign little business cards to hand out to people who wanted his signature. But like in Saving Mr. Banks, um they depict Walt and PL Travers. He takes her to Disneyland to like try to be all cool and stuff. Um and it depicts like, old old Disney. But I just think that that'd be so cool. The fact that like you got to go to Disneyland when Walt was still alive. But yeah, Walt died before Disney World. I think he even died before Disney World even broke ground. They broke ground on Disney World, which is sad. Luckily, they had a lot of his plans still, and like he bought the, he was there when they bought the land. But Saving Mr. Banks was something that I just feel like people didn't. N- Not that people didn't care about it, but if you didn't see it, you really didn't hear about it. It may have been a straight to DVD thing. I don't remember if it was ever in the theaters. I only saw it, like at, I rented it or something. Maybe it was in theaters, but I don't think it did well in the theaters if it was. But it was something that ran for. Did it run in the theaters? But Saving Mr. Banks was really cool. Yeah, that's what I feel like a lot of people say, and I'm like, it's a great movie. When did it come out? Saving Mr. Banks. 2013. 2013. I mean, it has some like big actors and actresses. It has Tom Hanks, Emma Thompson, Colin Farrell, BJ Novak. I mean, people that you recognize. So it's kind of strange. Saving Mr. Banks. I mean, I really liked it. But yeah, I think like you said, it didn't have a good advertisement. Thanks, Patty. Thanks for saying hi. I appreciate it. You rock. And good night, Patty. Yeah. Yes, the BJ Novak thing. When he came, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, but this was in 2013. I don't think it was. I don't think it was straight to. I think it was in the theaters. But yeah, it looks like it's on Disney Plus. But it's a great movie. Solid movie. So Disney Plus, there's the little short that's celebrating the 100th anniversary. I cried when I watched it. I had seen spoilers of like the part that made me cry, but if you have Disney Plus, you should watch it. But Mickey, it's like a bunch of I'm gonna spoil it right now, so mute your thing if you don't want to hear the part that's sad. But it's cute. It's very cute. It's very cute. But it's like a 8 or 9 minute short showing all the characters. I'm gonna spoil it. I'm gonna do it. Here we go. But basically they're walking through the animation studios. It's the Roy one, actually. They're in the Roy building. I think they named it after Roy. But they're walking through after hours. And all the characters are coming off the walls and they're like, we're gonna take a big picture, 100 years picture, and it shows you like all the animation films from like the last 100 years. It's so cute. And then there's a spot where Mickey's walking. It's like Mickey and somebody else, and then he's like, I'll catch up with you, blah blah blah, or whatever. I'm not gonna do a Mickey Mouse voice, sorry everybody. We're not gonna go there today. But he looks up at a picture of Walt and he goes, oh, hi, old pal. And he like talks to the picture of Walt and he's just like, and then like he looks like sad, but like thankful, And he's just like, thank you for like looks up and he's like, thanks for everything, old pal. And I'm like, I lost it. I was like, no, that's adorable. I can't. It's so cute. I can't. Yeah. I cried. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm an idiot, but it was so freaking cute. It was really cute. They did a good job in that little short. Yeah, Jan's character was definitely interesting in The Office for sure. I agree. Homegirl had gone through a lot, but yeah, she was, yeah, an interesting character. But yeah, I'm excited for. You've never seen The Office? That's funny. You should. Give it a chance. Definitely watch at least the first season and then keep going. I couldn't get past the first season for a couple years, and then I finally watched it all through, and I love it now. So, I think I've watched it through like 20 plus times now. So, but yeah, Mickey saying, yeah, it was a really cute moment. And I was like, stop, you're playing at our heartstrings. It was real sweet. But yeah, 100 years. Yeah. The Office, like Parks and Rec is like Parks and Rec or The Office are the ones that I like constantly rewatch, and New Girl. I watch New Girl a lot too. If anything, I just put it on as like my background show when I'm like doing work or I'm like on my phone at night. I definitely turn those shows on, but I love New Girl. Yeah, hilarious. That show's A tier. You would. You totally would. You would appreciate their jokes. Yeah, Parks and Rec is great. Um, Truly good shows. Good top-notch television. Now streaming. Woo. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. But um yeah. Yes. Some people hated the last season of Parks and Rec. I really liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought it was a great way to continue the story. I liked the end. Um, so I'm like, whatever, people. I really liked it. I feel like it was just for like the major fans, and I was just like, it was cute. I really liked the way that they ended everything. Patty just sent me something on Instagram. Hold on. It's Zachary Levi singing "She Loves Me" from the show "She Loves Me," and she said "swoon." LOL. I love it. Yes, yeah. Ron Swanson's amazing. Wait, what? Oh, Lost? Oh, don't get me started on Lost. I was very young when Lost was out, and my dad and I would watch it, and I literally refused to watch Lost ever again. Like, not even just like rewatching it, I just refused because the ending was so bad, it like ruined everything for me. Like, I barely remember Lost now because I refused to watch it because that the ending was that like bad. I was mad. Um, yeah, I agree. That ending was horrible. Yeah. No. But yeah, Ron Swanson is awesome. Will Sebastian, let's be honest, that's hilarious. That whole thing is really funny when Ben's like, I don't understand. It's a little horse. Don't watch Lost. It's not worth it. In my opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But yeah, Will Sebastian is so cute. That's that whole like scene from that is so like all the little Sebastian stuff is hilarious. Um, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. But I'm excited for the holiday season here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just outraged by the ending, so but I think you'd like it. You Lost, it's yeah, it's a definitely like compelling characters and storylines and stuff, but um yeah, the ending was trash. It was straight up garbage. Yes. April and Andy, those characters are fantastic. Um, yeah, I love them. I love like their relationship. It's just so like perfectly weird. How often do I use my pool? Um, I want to use it often. We just had our pool pump go out a couple weeks ago, so we had to fix that. So we're currently trying to get the chemicals back balanced in our pool. So I haven't been using it recently, but I've used it probably 5 or 6 times this summer. I would love to use it more. It's a lot to the maintenance of it is kind of a lot, but we're trying to get the hang of having a pool for the first time in our lives. We love it. It's just, it's it. It's a big pool. We misjudged the size of the pool when we bought the house. Yeah, luckily we don't live by we made sure we didn't live by any like little lakes or anything, so there really isn't any gators like in our neighborhood. So we found we have the only thing we've had is a snake in our pool, but it was like a little chill little black snake, so those are harmless here. Um I don't close it off for winter because we still have like 80-degree days. Um Like, our pool, we have a temperature thing that floats around. It's 77 degrees in the pool tonight when went to Chewy out last time. So, like, the pool stays, like, decently warm. Um, we've had some colder days and some rain here, so I would not have gone in it anyway. So, it's kinda fine that we're still trying to, balance the chemicals and get that all set up. But there are still some, like, hot-ish days here in the wintertime. So I went in it in the wintertime last year, so we'll see how this year goes. I don't know what that is. Maybe I do. I feel like if I Googled it, I would know. Sorry. Um, but no, we don't get gators where I live, like where our house is located neighborhood wise. So we made sure we didn't live by any like little we have just a lot of little lakes here. Um, but yeah, we do have a fence. They do climb fences, which is like, oh, got it. You go into the We the Kings. Wait, We the Kings? Is that what's that? What? Are they going to Epcot? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, hold on. Are they really? I will be at Epcot on Friday. I'm gonna double check. Hold on. November. Oh, no. I will not be here. Boo. No, I won't be able to go to We the Kings, sadly. No, I just have other things planned. But yeah, I would go if I didn't have the plans I had for that specific weekend. But dang. Um, yeah. But yeah, I love We the Kings. So check Yes Juliet. I would go scream my little heart out to that song. Boo. But yeah. But that's okay. That's true. No, it's fine. It's all good. But no, they had a good lineup for the Eat to the Beat shows this year. I saw Simple Plan and Joy Fatone. Those are the two people that I saw. I was gonna see Hanson, and then I think 98 Degrees was here, but I honestly just forgot. And then by the time I thought about it, they had already come. I think they had already come and played. Who's left? Oh, Hanson. Is Hanson this weekend? Is that this weekend? Yeah, Hanson is this weekend, so I could still check out Hanson. Oh yeah, I forgot Hoobastank was here too. That's hilarious. Hoobastank. Ah. You ever feel homesick, get married, then move away from family? Um, no. That's funny. I don't feel like I don't get homesick. I feel like this is more of my home than Washington ever was, if that makes sense. I feel the most at home here. Like when I went back to Washington, the few times I have since we moved back down, it just feels I don't know, it feels so different now that I go back. Um, I feel like I wanna come back here, like, this is now my home for sure. Um, I don't know, Disney sounds super stupid, but when I worked at Disney and everything, it was just that was my, like, happy it's my happy place, it's, like, where I feel the most comfortable. Disney fans, we're freaks, but, like, I am too, so, like, I feel like I can be my most me when I'm around people who like Disney or can show my Disney like, this channel, probably the most me I've ever been in my entire life, because y'all give me, like, the permission to be myself. Like, you don't, but, like, the fact that I'm even growing and it sounds dumb, but it's giving me the confidence to continue to be my nerdy self, if that makes sense, which I feel like a lot of people don't get. Sometimes you can get that through yourself, but, I don't know. This has really opened up that door for me to be confident in just, like, what makes me happy, so That's true. That is true. Um, yeah, that's funny. I would like to go on a Disney cruise eventually, and, then I'll be floating in the sea with Mickey, LOL. Um, yeah, no, the seawalls will be it's interesting. That is true. That is true. I guarantee some, like, random off-brand VHS from the '90s, has that title. I guarantee if you Googled it. Like, the little ones that, like, they show at school and stuff. They do make Mickey Mouse. Well, they did. They like cartoons and stuff. Tim Tracker. Yeah, watching their last cruise vlogs, I was like, "Yeah, we're not in the same tax bracket." Like, I don't think they've made one recently, no. They may make shorts now with Mickey, like little animated shorts, but nothing like movie, if that makes sense. But yeah, when they got like they were they in the Walt suite this time? I was like, "Yeah, no. I don't that's where I'd love to be making that kind of money off of YouTube, but definitely not. Mm-mm. I'm not even no, like $2. Thank you." That's where I'm at right now, which is fine. But yeah, no, $25,000 for a room on a cruise. I'm like, there's so much you could do with that. There's so much you could do with that money. I don't know. Yes, the classic ones, fantastic. Do you think they pay 100% or does I don't know. I like legally, technically, you're supposed to say if you've been gifted a stay or a promotional, like legitimately, like it's like a YouTube thing that like if say I was invited out by Disney Dreams to see an event and they give you tickets to the park and free, whatever. Like literally you're supposed to say in that video, like, thank you for, you've probably seen it like Disney for hosting us or Disney for having us out. Like that's actually like a legal thing. So I don't know. See, that's where the gray area comes because this is kind of a newer thing. And I know that they at one point had signed like a thing to be partners with Disney. So I don't actually know. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know what came first, Looney Tunes or Donald Duck. I think Donald came first, but I could be wrong. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know with a discount what if they'd have to say it. But I mean, they have tons of subscribers, so I mean, clearly they've been one of the original Disney vloggers. So I'm sure they're making a lot of money. I mean, they just brought a freaking Rivian truck, which is insane. That's such an expensive vehicle. So I'm like, dang, you're making my shirt. Oh, it's the Jonas Brothers. It's all of their albums. I saw them live last Monday. That's why I wasn't on here. So I wore my shirt I knew some of y'all were asking about it. So I figured I'd show you guys it. But yeah, it's all the Jonas Brothers albums because I went to their show. What's your 2024 goals on YouTube subscribers, content, meetups, etc.? I don't know. I know I'd love to get monetized by the end of the year. Um, it's just gonna take time, which is totally fine. I'd love to just grow. Like I'd love to just keep growing. I don't really have like a goal in mind when it comes to like subscriber count because that's just, you can't control it. I just want people to subscribe when they feel like they want to subscribe. I don't want to be the person who um like I'll say in my videos, don't forget to subscribe because it's just what I don't know. It's just like such a YouTube thing to do. Um I don't know. I'd love to do more content wise. I'd love to actually get to stay at some of the resorts that I show you guys and like go on like a Disney cruise or get to do more of like event type things if that makes sense. Um I don't know. I would love to do like a meetup somewhere, but I also know that like I have people from all over the globe, Canada, obviously, US. I had somebody comment on a video just recently that they're watching from Australia, which is really cool. Um, so honestly, just keep doing these live streams and trying to do cool content for you guys. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to keep going, keep growing, and hopefully one day do this as my job, but we'll see. I just really like doing this a lot. This is the most fun I have during the week is my channel. So I'd love to do that. Yes, I've been posting a few more shorts and that's something I need to do. Um I try to do my Instagram and my YouTube channel, and sometimes it's just like hard to balance the two. And I have TikTok, which I need to post on TikTok too. Um, yeah. So there's a lot of things that I really need to focus on. And because I'm currently still working a full-time job, um, it's sometimes is hard to get everything done that I want to get done. So I'd love to scale back to only having like a part-time job and then do this part-time if I could this next year. Like that's a big goal of mine. Um, so yeah, I appreciate um, the support this early on in the channel. So yeah, I do video and technical stuff for like a nonprofit down here. So, but yeah, it can be demanding sometimes because it's such a small staff of people working. Um, it's a lot of fun, but I don't know. I would love to just not have like the constraints of a a regular full time job. Eventually, I think that'd be really cool. So to partially make my own schedule just sounds like a dream to me. So yeah, and this channel could potentially do that. I went to college for technically leadership, but learned a lot of technical skills along the way. I started doing video production when I was in high school. So I graduated high school in 2013. So I've been doing video work for about 10 years. Um, but then I went for like leadership, kind of like communications type degree. Um, and I have it's a minor in theology and stuff. I went to a Christian college and that whole thing. My husband does yeah, I tech work just like me. Um yeah, yeah, I love that this is my hobby, truly. It's yeah, I'm very blessed. I very much love what I get to do. So, yeah, I've just like I've acquired really weird skills throughout my life and kind of learned what I love. Yeah, so I don't have a degree in the field I'm technically working in, but I've learned and done videography so much that it's kind of like now I technically have 10 years of experience. So people like that I have a bachelor's degree, even though it's not even in um, what I'm doing. So um, yeah, I just would love to do this more full time because video has been something I've always loved. So what? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah. My life is random. I swear. I think we're all just piecing it together as we get older, but uh, Chewie. And a lot of times Blaine will stay home when I have like long park days. I'll go by myself, which is I love going by myself too. So, um, but but he doesn't go to daycare most of the time because we do a lot of work from home and stuff. But when we go to Disney, we either have him just chill at the house or Blaine stays home a lot with him. That's how it should be. That's awesome. My favorite thing to do when I see Donald, um, is to be like, "You're number one," because he, like, always, like, loves that, so it's like, when I think of Goofy I don't know, Goofy and Donald to me are, like I don't know, they're very, like I think about them both a lot at the same time because 'cause they're kinda like the side-ish characters off, like, Mickey and Minnie, and then it's like you have they're still popular, but, yeah, Donald and Goof, they're fantastic. But, it is, do I ever worry about hurricanes in my town? Um, I mean, hurricanes are something that everybody in the South and East Coast kinda has to worry about. We've gotten hit 2 times with, like, hurricanes. Um, that's funny. Schmitty, Wilbur, Jägerman, Jensen, he was number 1. Yes. Um, but I don't know, where we are, we don't have to worry about them too much because 'cause we're not, like, on the coast at all, so everything we get is usually just, like, high winds and stuff. Um, but nothing too bad specifically where I'm at in Central Florida. So, we definitely have to worry about them, and we definitely prepare, and buy, like, a couple extra canned foods. We do stock up on, we have these, like, refillable water jugs that we'll fill at the beginning of hurricane season and then use them to water the plants and stuff after hurricane season is over. So, we definitely do a little bit of preparations. I think the biggest thing we have to worry about is our power going out. So, we definitely have, like, bags that we put ice into and freeze them in the freezer so then we can put one in the fridge and one still in the freezer if we lost power. We do have a little generator and stuff. Nothing super crazy that we prepare for. And we'll of course like bring in all of our like if we have like we have these like little lamps in my backyard that light up at nighttime. They're solar. So we'll bring anything like that in. But truly where I am, it's hasn't been crazy. So we're very lucky. Well, we picked a spot. We try to pick a spot when we bought our house. So we wouldn't have to completely worry about that, but you still have to be aware of it and still think about it when this season is happening. So this year we've really lucked out in Central Florida to not really have been hit by a ton. We only had like one, and it was just like a storm when it passed through, so it wasn't really bad. So that was cool. I think I remember when Donald was that, but still, you know, it's Disney. You never know. But yeah, hurricanes are a thing. Hurricanes are a thing. But it hit up and down the West Coast or the East Coast this year, so it hasn't been, we're almost out of hurricane season too, so we're almost out of the season. Yeah, they definitely made some weird stuff in that time, like that era, for sure. I mean, it was that time, so people did that, which is crazy. It's crazy. Goodness. Well, it is 9 almost 9:20, and I'm gonna hop off for the evening. But thank you guys so much for joining me. History is crazy. I will not be live next week, but I'll be live the week after, letting you guys know again. I guess I'm just going live every other week now. But after that, I should be able to go live every week like I have been. Um, but I have awesome content coming up, which is why I can't go live next week because I'm doing fun things on Monday. So I won't be able to go live. But I will see you guys the week after that on Monday, kind of like the last week was to this Monday. So I will still have regular videos out. Don't worry about that. But just next Monday, I will not be on here to live stream. So I appreciate you guys coming to today's live stream. You guys rock. Thank you for all the support. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, look for my video out on Wednesday and Friday. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I hope it's just a great week. I hope nothing goes wrong at work or at home with family. Yeah, I just hope it's a great week. And I hope that live long and prosper. Yes. Yeah. I just hope you guys have a great week. All right. I'm going to stop rambling and actually let you guys, get on with your lives. But again, thanks for coming to the stream. Appreciate it every single week. And I'll see you guys not next week, but the week after. All right. Have a great week, you guys. Bye.